Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming on our week 6 social media mastery. Today you have both Liz and I, and this is our final call for the 6th series. So we're glad you can join us or watch us in the recording. All right. So we've gone over all of the different Periscopes, Pinterest, Instagram, everything. We've already gone over that. We've gone into detail on that. So what we're going to talk about today is kind of wrapping it up in different things. So one thing I'm going to start with is talking about organic social media. Okay, so you guys have heard of like organic SEO. Organic is when you're not using the gaming system. Organic is natural links that go to your website. All right, here, I'm going to turn the camera off for me. You can stay on if you want, Liz, but that way, or you can go off too. I'm going to do it just so the screen's bigger. Plus, then I won't keep looking at myself. Just kidding. Okay, so I don't know if you guys have heard of people, you may get emails of spammers or people that want you to pay them money to help increase your organic, or not organic, increase your search engine optimization. Okay, those are the gaming systems. Those are what people do to get numbers fast. Okay, but actually the best way is through your organic. Same with social media. The best way is organic. It's a more natural approach, and it does get better ranking later down the road. Marketing your business and building an online presence through social media should be about connecting with people, not collecting people. I know you probably have seen teenagers or other kids that they want the numbers. They want, thousands of friends on Facebook or on Instagram or on Twitter or whatnot. But guess what? Having that many actually can kind of hurt you in a way, because if those people aren't engaged and interacting, it's going to lower your ranking. So that's why the organic social media, doing organic links, is actually better. And kind of not being picky who you add, but just not trying to gather everyone and not work with them. Okay, it's almost as if you go to a party. If you go to a big group and you're working, connecting with people, you just say, hey, I want your email, I want your business card, and you don't say anything else to them, you're not connecting with them, if that makes sense. So you want to have that one-on-one, you want to have the organic. Again, quality over quantity, always better with any of your social medias. Okay, so don't worry about the quantity of people, worry about the quality. That is more important, just like I was explaining in the real life. Same as for your online presence. Okay, also, to get the organic, you want to be real. It will attract others to you. How do you be real? You need to show up. We kind of talked about this. Show up every day is what she mentions. Maybe not on all of your social media platforms, and it doesn't have to be all day long. Just a short, brief show up. Pick your favorite one and show up every day. Okay? Be of service. Put others first and freely give the information, advice, and resource and support that they need. That is what's going to get people attracted to you. Okay? Also ask questions. Get to know your friends or your fans. Ask questions. Give them opportunity to share themselves or their business. Be relevant. When you post, use words and phrases that people will be searching. Makes it easier for future customers and prospects and SEO to find you. So be relevant with your product or what you're talking about. Also, it does talk about being picky. You don't have to accept everyone who wants to follow you. Pick people who have similar values, goals as you. On my Facebook, I used to just accept anyone and everyone until I got some definitely not the same values type of people on mine. You will get people that just want to follow people to spam or do inappropriate things, whatever. I don't know. There's all kinds. So you can be a little picky, That's all right. Be social on all of your sites. Interact. I think that's the biggest thing, interacting. Remember, this is social media. You need to be social. You need to interact. You need to respond. You need to follow up. and be patient. Don't expect an instant answer from people right away. So if you ask someone a question or respond, remember they may not be on, they may be on later. I think a lot of us these days, we're so used to the instant gratification of texting and everything we do. You got to remember to be patient. This develops loyalty, trust over time. I liked where she talks about marketing your business online is best when taken in small steps and consistently over time. Slow and steady truly does win the race. And those who build a following naturally, ethically, and with service are those who find success. Okay, and I know a lot of this seems pretty basic, but I think a lot of times we get so busy and caught up that we forget these basics. So that is one reason why we think these sections are so important, is going over these. This is what is going to help get you that organic website. Also, remember when I talked about, I'll talk about it again later. Okay, so next I wanted to talk about was customer service through social media. Simple as that, customer service. That is something that will keep your customers loyal. That is what is going to bring new customers, new possible recruits, new everything. Customer service is what everyone wants nowadays. Okay, one of the simplest yet most rewarding things you can do in social media is to serve your customers. Oops, I spelled that wrong. Serve as in give. Be there for them. Okay, that's all you have to do with social media, is kind of be there. Answer their questions. I was surprised that it said 1/3 of people who contact businesses on social media never get a response. Okay, that's why you need to be there. That's customer service, is being there. Remember to have a human-to-human relationship on social media. That is what draws people to you and will help you get sales and recruits. And then we're going to talk about different customer services, client likability, satisfaction, give, the trust, honesty, friendly. So we're going to go over some of ways you can stand out by paying attention to your customers online. Again, I know as you're listening to these, you're like, oh, I already knew this. But we forget these things. We get so used to doing our day-to-day, just getting on Facebook, reading through comments, liking things, that we forget customer service is being a human. Customer service is having that interaction. And it is very important for your business. So how to get these? First, simply respond to comments, PMs, posts directed to you. Anything that is directed to you, respond. That is huge. And when you respond, whether the comments are positive or negative in nature. Okay, I know sometimes people may not want to respond to negative comments, but you do need to respond to them. And of course, if it is negative, try to be positive and calm it down, but you always need to respond. People will also see when you respond and if you don't respond. If you're not responding to someone's comments, other customers will see that and lose trust in you and not ask questions or not rely on you. Okay, third, personalize your response as if you were standing in front of them. Would you use their name or your name? How would you use your name? Their name, I mean. How would you behave? How can you make it positive? Okay, remember as if that person is right in front of you and you are talking to them. Try to make it positive. Try to make your wording, how are you going to behave in it? Obviously, more in a positive manner or a happy manner, but try to make it personalized. There's so much computer to computer relationship nowadays in this world. People really want human to human customer service, and that is what is going to get you more customers. 4, you may wish to reply to privately, but still critical to respond publicly. You can even just say, hey, I will send you a PM, check your inbox. That way, again, others see your good customer service. So maybe someone wants to know a special or something that you can't do publicly. That's fine. Just respond. Great, I'll send you a PM. or I'll inbox you on Facebook, or I'll send you an email, or I'll give you a call. But you need to also put that on the social media site so people know you're responding to their questions. 5, when possible, include other avenues to contact you. If you have further questions, feel free to email me or call me or go to my, go to this site. It's okay. That way they can contact you in other ways if they still have more questions, building that loyalty. 6, never leave a comment ignored, even if there is nothing specific that needs to be said. At least they know you read it. So, and she was also saying it's always good to be the last to respond. That way people are seeing that you are communicating. Okay, the next topic that I wanted to talk about is people before things. Okay, we've heard this before, and I think online, even ads and whatnot are moving to this trend. That is one trend that society is moving back to more. I think in the past, you'd see images of, we'll say commercials would just be images, but now they're trying to bring people into the product and how people like the product. It's getting that personal feel. People before things is what is going to help you sell on social media also. Social media is a personal connection, not about things. People want to be spoken with and not spoken to. People would rather talk to a live person than an auto response or autoresponder. Okay. And when I'm saying talking, I'm not talking like over the phone or face to face, even just talking in a message. It's still talking to a person. Wouldn't you rather be talking or getting answers back and forth from a human than a computer? Yeah, we do. That is just important customer service and people before things. So people before things is what will make you stand out. It is what will bring your customers back to you over and over. So 6 ways for you to make sure that you put people before things. First, remember the golden rule. We all know this, right? Treat others the way you'd like to be treated. Again, I know we all know these rules. I know we know these, but really use them. It is something, again, we forget about. We forget about these simple things. So I want you guys to either write these down, even if it's just the headline. Remember these when you're on any social media, when you're responding. Treat others like you want to be treated. Many businesses owners forget this. Be courteous, kind, honest, respectful of your customers. Offer how your Scentsy product or opportunity will benefit their lives and promote in a respectful manner so that they will be open to hearing it. Okay, I know Liz is going to talk about the opportunity or doing it on there, but I've said this before. How is it going to benefit them? That is so, so important with any business, whether you're selling product or you're trying to get them to, possibly join the team. How is it going to benefit them? It doesn't really matter how it benefits you. That doesn't help them out. You need to be the person that, how is it going to benefit them? Reach out to them. And I know on any of my recruiting calls, I do talk about that one a lot, is how will it benefit them, whether it's product or opportunity. That's what you need to do with each of your customers. And that's what's going to get them to buy or join your team. 2, speak when spoken to. Again, we've kind of talked about this. Customers today want to know that you're a live person, is behind the website or the email or the comment. They want to know that you're real. Respond. Check for comments, replies, respond to people. 3, honesty is the best policy. Okay, be upfront and honest with your customers. If there is a delay in a product, or if there's a back order, or if something changed, just be honest with them. You know what? If you're honest and positive, they will be fine with it. If you're upset about that, oh, it's on back order and this is so horrible, I can't believe Scentsy did it. Guess what? You're losing loyalty, you're losing trust, and you're going to lose customers that way. If you're not happy about something being on back order, don't ever talk about that to your customers. You need to keep it And all you have to do is say, hey, you know what? This product has been so popular right now, it's on back order, but we should be receiving it by this month or this month. You know, you're just so lucky that you were able to order it before, you know, it sold out or whatever the situation is. Try to make it positive. And guess what? Your customers will be okay with it. Now, if you get negative, your customers will get negative and you will lose them. So remember, honesty is the best policy and being positive. Measure twice, cut once. Okay, this is something I know probably a lot of you see some of my comments, and this is probably something I need to do more often. While we are being honest and interact and respectful, we also need to maintain a positive professional image online. Okay, that's not my problem, but proofread your responses. That's where I sometimes have issues. A lot of times I'm typing so fast, I just type something and I hit send. And I'm like, oh, that's not exactly how I wanted that to come out, or oh, I misspelled that or something. Guess what? On Facebook, there is an edit button. So great. But proofread your responses. Check your written. Make sure your tone and your voice sound good. That is another good thing to always check for. You want to come across positive. You know what? If you're upset at the moment, walk away, take a deep breath, come back, reread it, and make sure it sounds positive. You will lose customers if you are negative. Guarantee. Okay, so reread what you write, whether it's just for proofreading, which I do, I need to do more often, or if it's just to make sure it's positive. And also do your homework and research an issue before posting. Don't post, oh yeah, it'll be in, you know, or whatnot, and it's not the right answer. Make sure you're giving the right answer. If you say, that's a great question, let me look into that and I will get back to you, it's better than giving them a wrong answer. Okay? That also builds them trust that they know you'll look into it. Make sure to respond still, but it knows that you are caring for them and you are trying and you're giving them good customer service. So measure twice, cut once. That's what that's about. Okay, the fifth one is your word is your bond. Integrity is everything, especially nowadays with all the computers and all the voicemails, and not voicemails, but the computerized voices. I know I hate calling businesses and you get a recording and you just don't get anywhere. Integrity is important. Okay. Do what you say you will do when you say you will do it. Okay. Pretty basic. Knowledge, 6 is knowledge talks, wisdom listens. It is critical to be an expert with your customers. Okay. Know your product. If you don't know it, find out. Find the answer. Get to know them and listen to them. Okay, that is very important with any customer service. Anytime you're talking with a person, giving that human interaction. Find out what their needs are and offer solutions to listen or to them and listen to them. So, okay, so that's people before things. Now Liz is going to take the next half. So, are you ready, Liz? I think you're muted. There you are.
Sorry. I was just getting set up. Okay, yes. So you've put these slides, I put the slides together and sent them over to you, so I'm just going to surprise myself with what's on the next slide. Okay, right, be your colourful self. A lot of the stuff that we've talked about today, we have mentioned on other calls. And just to say, we're not deliberately repeating ourselves. If we're mentioning it more than once, it's really important. Like it is the foundation of being successful online. So if the more you hear us mention something, the more important you know that it is. And we keep repeating ourselves because it overlaps into customer service and how people view you online and how you react and how you recruit and how you get parties and everything. So if we're repeating ourselves, it's really important. Okay, so majorly online, amongst a sea of people trying to promote themselves, you have to be your colourful self. You are your USP. So these are two, I just found these online. I was just looking up, I basically Googled or Instagrammed or hashtagged Scentsy, and found some profiles and saw what people were doing. And it didn't take me very long at all. In fact, it was pretty instant to find a couple of profiles. And I, of course, have saved the person's blushes and taken out their name. So the one on the left is Instagram, and the one on the right was Facebook, a Facebook page. Now, if these are the images that they're uploading, so when people click on a page or an Instagram post, especially Instagram, because we know that Instagram is about personal photographs, okay? It's not about product images. If people take a look at the images straight away on your newsfeed to try and get an idea of who you are and what you do, this is what they get, is just product. There's nothing there that says who you are, why you're different. There's nothing there at all. It is just product. Anyone could post that. Anybody could post that. And the same with the one on the right, which is the Facebook page. I just went into the albums and had a look, and this was just the photo news feed. So there may be other things shared on the news feed. I couldn't take a very good picture of that because it's just few and far between. But they're all, apart from that one in the middle of the snow one, there's really not a lot of uniqueness there. Anybody, and again, that may be a very shared image. So being yourself, you have to make the effort to make your images and your posts individual to you, to put your spin on it. Don't make it something that the words come out of your mouth. Don't just copy and paste. Think about what you're writing. And even if you can post once a day or once every other day, the quality of your posts has got to come from you. Okay, not copying and pasting anyone else's work or just sharing a post without saying anything about it. So you go. Oh, sorry, got a little. It's so humid. It's so humid in Southampton at the moment. It's crazy. So all the bugs have come out. I apologise for swooping a fly. So consumers do not want to see reams and reams of product images. Oh, boring. So they do want to see you. So they want to see who you are, how you work, and they want to see the passion that you have for what you do. Because if you're passionate about what you're doing, then you're going to look after them. You're going to show them something different, and you're not just going to spam them with product images. So if they're interested in your product, they're already on your feed, right? They're customers of yours. Maybe they're past customers of yours. Maybe they're people that are interested in the product anyway. But you've got them. They're there. They're looking at your feed. So don't keep spamming with crazy normal pictures of products. We're a people-based business, and we want to connect with people, and people want to connect with you, and catch, because they're interested in your product. They want to connect with you, but they want to see catch a glimpse of what's new, or a flash sale product, or anything like that. So we've got the new buddy sale, so I've done a post about the buddy sale. Ta-da! That's it. Everything else is filled up with pictures of me working my business. I've been playing with the live feed. Oh my God, that's amazing. So I've got, oh, bless my little, where is it? Here we go. It's my little Samsung S5 Mini, right? I don't have an iPhone. I dropped the iPhone image and I picked up a Samsung instead, because it's the S5 Mini and not the S6. S6 Mini is fine. I can't do Facebook Live, but I've just discovered that I can do Facebook Live on my page. Now, I don't even want to go into why they've decided I can do it on my Facebook page, business page, and not on my personal newsfeed or in any groups. That's just wrong, and it's mean. I think they're just trying to get me to update to an S6. But I found it. I found the live feed on my Facebook page, and I've been playing with it. I've only done a couple of posts. In fact, while Sarah was diligently doing her presentation, I was stood here with my phone going, I'm just doing an international training session with my team about not spamming people on social media. So whatever you're doing with your business, share it with people. That is fresh, wonderful content about how enthusiastic you are and how hard you're working with your business. And people will see you and see what you do for your business. So top tips: always have your super duper smartphone handy to capture the moment, because throughout the day, whatever you're doing for your business, take a picture, share it, brand it. Use apps to brand your pictures. So we're talking about using bog standard images. If you see a really good picture that you like and you want to use, it's lazy and I don't want you to do it. However, if you must do that, if you're going to use an image, put your website on it so that it's branded to you. Use fresh content, take your own pictures so that nobody else can duplicate that. It's in your house, and brand it. Put your name, put your website. When you use apps like PicMonkey, and what a beautiful mess and things like that. You can also fade out the font so that it's not splashed across the screen in white or black font. You can kind of fade it so it's more of a watermark. But do brand your images so that even if someone does share your image, it's branded to you. Okay, there are creating and compelling moments happening every single day. So you can make content or share what you're doing with your business. That's the basis, the crux of it. Let your readers see what makes you tick. Let your readers see you being a bit, I am a little bit crazy, I'm a little bit different. So I do post silly pictures of me. If you don't want to post silly pictures of you, if you're more demure, if you're more classy, then you take pictures that reflect you, but you are your USP. So never be afraid to be you, and you'll attract your kind of people, and people will respect you for being you. Show people that you are a resource for developing a home-based, thriving home-based business. All right, so we want pictures of you working and basically showing people that anybody can do it. You're not saying, join my team, anybody can do this. You're showing it. Okay, the proof is in the pudding, right? So you can take pictures, and we've said this before, I've said this before, take pictures of your working space, prepping a party, your favorite business book, making samples, maybe packing up orders, and live stream. Have a play with the live stream. Be brave. Just try it out. If you've got a customer group, try doing a product review in your customer group, or maybe do you packing up or putting away, packing up or setting up a party display so that people can see how simple it is, and how quickly that you can do it, and how you don't need tons and tons of stuff. You can always, as part of your content, because you don't want to keep sharing you want to mix up a bit. So you want to share content that is, we've talked about this before, about blogs and news articles that relate to running your own business, being a working mum, home fragrance, essential oils, the benefits of essential oils, the benefits of calming fragrance on. I was recently talking to somebody at an event about, they have, their little girl was, it was not ADHD, it was, or I can't remember what it was, but it had a particular type of syndrome where they were particularly sensitive to fragrance. And so they had routines that used fragrance. They'd tell stories at bedtime using fragrance. And the name escapes me because I'm dyslexic and I'm terrible with words. I know it starts with an A. Asperger's, that was it. I knew it would come to me. So the little girl had Asperger's. And as part of her therapy and getting her to cope with overwhelming fragrances, they use fragrance in there every day to help her, help her set out a routine. So she bought a little Lenny the lamb for bedtime, because that was going to be, she absolutely adored it. As soon as she got hold of that soft Lenny and the fragrance, her little face lit up. It was beautiful. So articles about fragrance and therapy and things like that, things that are relevant, absolutely relevant to your business and to the people that are interested in the product, without going, look, here's a warmer, look, here's some wax, look, here's a sale. Okay. And why not? I still work full-time whilst building my business. So little interactions about how you fit everything in, how you organise yourself, and blah, 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 blah. That it doesn't have to be stay-at-home mums only that do this, that you can run a very successful business alongside working full-time and fit it around all your other commitments. So this is interesting and not surprising. The next section, the biggest complaints about direct selling on social media. Dun, dun, dun. Promotional posts several times a day throughout the week. Warmer, warmer, buddy, buddy, fragrance wax. Boring, 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 boring. Nothing will pee people off more than promotional posts clogging up their newsfeed. You know, they see it all the time with aloe vera products and wraps and now and warmers and God knows what else. So it's not what people want to see. It's just annoying. Okay, if you take nothing else away from this course, please just stop posting product. It is not marketing. Don't add people to Facebook groups or parties without their permission. I even had to post, I am a business owner. I run my own business, but please stop adding me to nail groups and makeup groups. I have no interest in these things. If you want help with your business, ask me. And I will do anything I can to promote your business in a way that I can help you. But please stop adding me to these blooming groups, because I have no interest. And it's rude. It is rude. And I hope that, I'm pretty sure that none of the team do it. but you get people that will add you to a group. You'll come out of the group and then they'll just re-add you to it. That is just infuriating, isn't it? And it just shows me they're not paying any attention. You've already added me. I've removed myself. Wasn't rude about it. Just quietly removed myself, and you've added me again, which tells me you just see me as meat. I'm just meat and money and orders. That's all you want from me. So yeah, it's rude, annoying. Don't do it. False claims, posting false claims about products or income. How many posts have you seen in buy and sell pages that say, what could you do with £2,000 a month? It's ridiculous. What people want to see is how much they can earn and what they need to do to get it. Making outlandish claims about how much you can earn is just people. It just ticks people off. They'll report you. They will hide you. They will ban you from groups. Don't do it. If you want to post in buy and sell pages, which is not what we're teaching here, it's not marketing, then you need to be informative and tell the truth and be honest. Okay, don't make crazy claims. Don't post multiple posts to public groups with products or recruiting posts. So that is the buy sell pages. I mean, there is a pocket of consultants that have done really well, because there was, especially, I know it's a bit different with the US, but in the UK we were so unknown for so long, and then people started to recognise us as a brand, and then all of a sudden we exploded on the buy sell pages. It was just a chock-a-block with, and it still is, with party plan consultants and direct sellers, all posting the same kind of things, and it's just annoying. And there was a small pocket of consultants that did quite well out of it as it was on the climb, and then it's peaked and they're all struggling because it's just maxed out and nobody even reads those posts anymore. So multiple posts to public groups with products or recruiting posts just clogs up people's feeds. It's annoying. There's no value to it. You may pick up an odd customer here or there, but you're going to irritate the hell out of everybody else. And that's not what we're here to do. We're here to connect with people and build relationships with people. Another pet peeve of people is using Instagram to post graphics instead of photos. So normal stock product pictures on Instagram. Instagram is for instant photos, hence the name Instagram. It's spur of the moment, emotive pictures, beautiful pictures. It's not for advertising. Okay, so that will really, really get Instagrammers, because they want really good quality images, and they want the images to tell a story, not just look at this warmer. Yeah, I mean, Sarah touched on this as well. Adding people as friends only to PM themselves or recruiting messages. If you're not going to bother interacting with people, and it's happened to me, people have added me and then I get a PM. Oh, I hear you're a direct seller. What do you do? Would you like to add another company to your repertoire? No, I wouldn't. Thank you very much. And if you'd taken the time to get to know me, you would have known that. Maybe we could have discussed plans and discussed techniques and, you know, how you run your business, how I run my business. But you've blown it because you've just seen me as a piece of meat. And I know you have. So connect with people. Don't just spam, I think is the crux of it. Getting the point? Sharing the business opportunity. Do give me a second. I'm just going to take a drink because I do tend to talk quite a lot, don't I? Okay. Sharing the business opportunity. So we're very, very conscious that we don't want to be very salesy, very spammy. How do you offer the opportunity in a personal and groovy kind of way? So to attract the right people to your business, you need to build curiosity about your opportunity. So be conversational, casual, genuine and friendly. Your beautiful, wonderful, colourful self. If you're too formal or unengaging, I think that should say, you'll turn people off. So if you're too quick, if you sniff that someone's interested and straight away jump on them, you're going to turn people off. Be cool, play it cool. Remember your business persona from last week, like what you want to project as your business ethos and the kind of business owner that you are. So play it cool and just try and have that the list of your business persona up, like what makes you and what your business ethos is. And whenever you get a bite of somebody asking you about the opportunity or seeming interested in the opportunity, have a look at that and think, okay, let me just make sure that this is going to reflect in this answer, rather than going, yes, and I can send you an opportunity back straight away. Okay, just build that rapport, have a bit of a conversation. Be the persona people want to be around and emulate, okay? Because it's you that they're buying into as their sponsor, okay? You are the representative for the company, and you want them to be able to see you and think, yeah, I can do that. Yeah, she can help me do it. So the best results occur when others ask you about the opportunity. So it's not so much about posting about your business full stop. It's about interacting and talking about your business in a not talking about my business kind of way. So how many groups on Facebook are you in? Like, I'm in some wax groups, some fragrance groups, I'm in some mums groups, I'm in all sorts of groups. And for ages I was a little bit worried about posting, interacting, didn't really know what to say. Finally got my confidence up, starting to interact better. So when interacting on groups, mention your business, but without being spammy. So mention it when it's appropriate. So if somebody's talking about, oh, I'm thinking about going to Birmingham or Manchester or Venice or wherever, if you've been there with Scentsy, because we're all over the place with Scentsy, aren't we? I'd say, you know, I was lucky enough to visit there when I was attending convention for my business. It was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Or something about little tools, envelopes or ribbons or anything like that. If someone's looking for business tools or anything stationery related or something like that, you could comment below, oh, I love those, I use them all the time for my customer follow-ups. So integrating your business into the conversation without saying, I'm a Scentsy representative, would you like to join my team? So mention your business, okay, but don't push your business. And people that in your groups will get to know that you run your own business and will eventually ask you about it. And the key is that they will eventually ask you because they are curious and because you've been consistent, been consistently posting and building rapport and communicating with other people. Okay, that's the point. Share about the lifestyle having a home-based business has been able to afford you, like flexible working. I'm going to my son's athletics, so glad that I don't have to worry about taking time off work. I can just work it around my business, my home-based business. You've met so many new people since you started working for yourself, new things that you're brave enough to try. I know this is quite a lot of people have had a newfound confidence after they've started with Scentsy and doing things that they wouldn't necessarily have done, especially on their own, too scared to do it on their own, but all of a sudden, boom, they're away. So don't end these interactions with a business link, you know. Oh yes, flexible working has allowed me to visit my child's athletics with a business link. Just leave it, wait for people to ask you, and they will if you're consistent and you're conversational and you build up that rapport. You're putting yourself in a position to put yourself in a position to meet lots of people. So statistically, 1 in 10 people you meet will be curious about your opportunity. 1 in 10 of those might request more information, and roughly 1 in 10 of those might join your team. So you need to interact with a lot of people to get the uptake. In offline life, that is quite an undertaking, and that will take you a long time. You have to talk to an awful lot of people at parties and events to be able to speak to that many people. But online, you can do that in just a few days. True? How many people do you have access to online? Hundreds and hundreds and thousands and thousands. So if you interact correctly, you really can build relationships and rapport with a lot of people. Oh, images are this is something else that we keep saying, isn't it? Images are a powerful social media tool. Share pictures of what you're doing. I've talked about this just now as well. People at parties and events, live stream, give it a go. You never know until you try. And I'm telling you, maybe your first one will be a bit wonky and will be a bit, I don't know what I was doing there, but that's fine. It's absolutely fine. If you don't do it, you will never know, and you'll never get better at it. So give it a go. They certainly grab people's attention. We're a very instant generation where we want to see it and understand it. We don't want to read reams and reams about it. And I want to find out more. Link your Instagram to your Facebook page so that you can, any images you post to Instagram will automatically go on your Facebook page. Saves you double posting, and utilize those apps and make those images personal and brand them. Yes, we need to brand yourselves. So Sarah has already touched on this as well about using PM and chat, personal messages and instant chat wisely. So don't pounce at the first sign of interest. Take it as a sign to build a relationship by interacting and paying attention to them. So you can have a look at what they've been up to, and I do have a list of people that are interested, and then use my social, my Scentsy networking lists to make sure that I'm having a look and seeing what they're up to, and making and just making relevant comments so that they know that I'm still around. It's not like I'm commenting on their thing that, oh yeah, have you decided to join yet? Did you smell those things yet? I'm not. I'm just interacting and being interested in them and what they do. It's important to build the rapport first. Once you do that, then you can take the step of offering more information. Directly promoting the opportunity is okay once in a while. So remember the 911 that we did last week. So you have 9 posts that inform, inspire, and are non-marketing. So your blog and your news, sharing your news posts, and you doing your business. You have 1 sales or recruit post, and then 1 casual or funny post. So you can post a direct, is anyone interested in a free information pack? You can do that, but just not horrendously all the time. 1 in 10, okay? 1 in 10. Your promotional post will carry more punch because you've built trust and rapport, and you're sharing actual relevant content. When you do promote via your page, keep your post casual, and ask people at the end of the post to message you for your information pack so you can carry on the conversation there via PM. And again, keep it casual, keep it chatty. Hi, thanks ever so much. If you do know, if they're on your personal friends list, then ask them if they enjoyed whatever they've been posting about recently, because you've been paying attention to them. You can build the rapport via personal message when they ask you for the information pack. Follow up, keep in touch with anyone who has been curious about your business. So don't ever lose touch with them. When the answer for now is no, that's fine, because I know some of you, it took you a while to decide or just get around to signing up. So a no is absolutely fine. Ask if they'd like to be kept in the loop of any offers. So anyone that's on my list of was interested in the opportunity ever, whenever it's a transition month or there is a joining offer, I'll get back in touch with them and say, just thought I'd let you know. So keep in touch, because you never know when is going to be the right time. Sometimes the time isn't right. Keep in touch and the seeds will grow. Is that it? No way.
There I am.
That's it. I feel like we should have
a party.
Bunting. Yeah, bunting and fireworks.
You graduated the 6-week course of social media. Now you're all experts. And I know you're probably thinking this call is a lot of repeat. It's a lot of stuff you may think you know, which we all know, but we don't always do. So that's why we did have a lot of repeat. So sorry about that, but this is very important stuff. And this is what's going to keep you or set you aside from all the other social media people out there. So anyway.
And I think once when you first start doing it this way, you really have to think about what you're posting. Like, you have to change your whole mindset. It's not just about sharing a picture. But once you get into the habit, once you kind of retrain yourself, you start thinking in a different way, and you start looking at things in a different way, and looking at how I can use that for my social media, and how can I use this? How can I post about this on my social media? So although to start with, it's really you really have to think about what you're doing. It soon becomes very, very natural, and you'll see your newsfeed change, and you'll see your interaction change. You've just got to push through and be consistent. Was the word I was looking for. You just have to push through and keep being consistent, because the interaction does follow. I promise.
And like I said earlier, it takes time. This isn't like, wow, I'm going to get 10 recruits if I do this today. No, it takes time. But this is what's going to build your recruits. This is what's going to build your customers. Really, if you do all of these things that we've talked about these last 6 weeks, I promise if you keep with it, like Liz just said, it will build your business. So promise you on that. Mm-hmm. Keep with it. So, and congrats. They did all 6 calls, hopefully.
Yes. Well done. Very pleased. I've learned a whole lot doing this course.
Yes, I have too.
you can see the progression from when I was, before I even looked into this, the progression of how what I'm posting and how all the interactions have gone. It's a huge difference. So I'm really, really pleased. And just give it a go and stick at it, and I know that you will see a massive change in your business. But you've got to look long term, like Sarah said. Look long term and go for it. And we look forward to seeing the fruits of your labour.
All right. So thank you, everyone, for joining. Liz, did you have anything else to add?
No, I think that's it. Just
Okay.
Thanks very much for committing to the calls, because we know that we're all very busy people. So we really do appreciate it when you listen into the calls and listen back to the recordings. And it shows us that you really want to get things happening with your business and really want to help you. That's why we're doing this, because we really want to help you build your business, and you can do it.
All right. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Bye.